everybody, it's me, Mia Universe. I am here with another Minecraft video today in our world, and I wanted to show another brief update video on some new things that have been added in this world, specifically regarding a giant building that I may or may not have shown you before. So yeah, here we are in the usual village that, now that I think about it, I should probably come up with a name for this village, because it's starting to become a very memorable part of this world, especially since plenty of builds have been included around this village. We have the usual armor stands here, and we've seen that before, but there are some new things that we have seen around here. So, we come up here and we've seen, sorry, I am showing now my friend Martin. My friend Martin has built his house. This is in fact his house with his personal beacon and personal banner that is kind of like this, and it looks like this from the inside. Pretty cool, right? Nice build altogether, and it's floating in the sky and it's got waterfalls, so that's how you get up and down from the house. Moving on, we have his usual build from down here that is not currently finished, and we come over back to the village, and then we come over to this building that is a work in progress. I think it's going to be a little shop that is being built by my girlfriend Catherine, and she is almost she's getting there. Yeah. Anyway, that's a currently work in progress, so we don't have to worry about that right now, because there's other things that have been built. But as we fly about, we find the usual builds, my friend's houses and builds and all that stuff, the marketplace. We come over here, this is also a work in progress. I think it was an eye? I don't really know. That's still a work in progress, so there's nothing much really there. We have the usual stuff on the top of the mountain, and then we come over to the main event. The base, or the facility. I don't really know what to call this thing. My bad. Anyway, so we come over inside the base. And this is where things get a little interesting because there's been a lot of updates since the last time I was in here. So let's welcome in. Still got a lot of space, but there really has been some improvements, and I'll go with the elephant in the room. So this may seem a little out of place, but it is something that's somewhat important for the server. Yeah, it is. I think it was like a well. This was built by my friend Mia. Mia built this the wishing well. I think it was a wishing well, right? It had to be a wishing well. Anyway, so we have banners of most of the players that are in this world: Catherine, Elliot, Dylan, me. Logan, Andres, Mia, this is hers, and then Martin. We come over here, we've seen the brewing stand area before, so that's nothing new. But we have the copper storage hall. Something like that. Yeah. So like basically a bunch of yeah. The copper golems would be stationed here and organize everything that'd be in these chests. Really cool, right? That's what it looks like. You're all in amazement. I see that. Totally. We have a bunch of barrels and boxes and stuff. We have a big furnace, lava coming out with blast furnaces, smokers, regular furnaces, all that stuff. We have a lot of chests. We have an oversized crafting table, so you never know how much you can really craft on there. We have a little food bar. Something like that, yeah. More chests, but then we come over to here. So this is where things got, like, the second floor got most of its love, alright? And you guys are really going to understand in just a sec. But just for start, oh, whoops, sorry. Just for starters, we'll come over here since this is still a work in progress. We have the return of the armor halls. Yay! Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I can hear how excited you are. I hear you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, um, so yeah, so we have the usual armors. We have leather, copper, chainmail, iron, gold, diamond, netherite, and then we get some more of the custom ones. We have emerald armor, the Iron Man armor. We have the coal miner armor, the sea dweller armor, the stealth suit, the lapis armor, the redstone armor, the blinged out armor, and the golem juggernaut armor. Try and say that 5 times fast. And then we also have the Enderman armor, or like the Enderman disguised armor. I'm not good with names. Anyway, so then we come over to something that's much more noticeable. We have floor number 2 has been dedicated to the mythical library. And this was built by my friend Martin, who did all of this by himself. Martin did a very good job, and I am very happy with how this came out. It looks super cool, and I like it. And this is where the center of it all is. You get this really cool enchantment table with all the books and stuff. It's really awesome. It's awesome. Congrats. Anyway, we come back to something that's a little bit more tame, and we walk in here. We have the lounge. Yes, we have the lounge. We have big old table to eat your food. We got a kitchen. We got a giant TV. We got a couch. We got a chest that's for anything that you want. All that stuff. All that cool stuff. See, isn't this awesome? Isn't this awesome? I know you're happy to see all this. Anyway, so we come over here. This is basically the entirety of that second floor, which got most of the love in this little update. But then we come over a floor or two. This unfortunately has stayed the same. The test tube room has basically not gotten any changes so far, and one day it might. This room still completely empty. Still need to find a use for it. But then this room is very important. It's very important for the lore and all that stuff. It's the round table, even though it's not round. Guys, you got to trust me on this. You trust the process. But we have the big table. That's very important for everyone in the server. The lore is that basically if there's a big meeting that needs to happen in this world, everyone who's currently present in the server must attend, and they have to take their seats. This is my seat. Across from me is Logan's seat. That's Dylan's seat, and that's Elliot's seat, even though those seats probably will be empty. I'm just kidding. Alright, bye. But anyway, guys, that is basically this update for this world. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you got to see all of the amazing builds, let me know which one was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye! Wait a second, is that a multiplayer bar?